Good morning, everyone. If my voice is audible, please mention audible in the chat section. Thank you for confirming. Welcome to today's session. My name is Likith and I'm a soft skill trainer. In yesterday's session, we learned about some of the important aspects of interviews, how we need to go to an interview, what are the things that we need to follow while entering, what are the things that we need to carry. So we saw these things in yesterday's session. Today, in today's session, we'll be seeing some of the other parts of interview that we need to concentrate on. And before we start, I want to show you all one interesting quote. Yes, this is by Abraham Lincoln. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. So this is something which will motivate us all the time when we are preparing for something. For example, let's take an example of learning the language. Suppose if you are learning new words in English, we should always think in our mind that there will be some or the other situation in future where I'll be using all these words. While this is what you should be thinking while you are reading or while you are learning English. So this is just an example. So similarly, whenever you are doing some or the other work or whenever you are studying, especially when you are studying, when you're preparing for some examination, you should think something like, in future, definitely I'll get a chance where I can use whatever I have studied now. So this is an inspirational quote. So always think in this way. Definitely your future will be really bright. सो हमेशा जब कभी भी हम कुछ काम करते हैं या प्रिपेयर करते हैं या स्टडी करते हैं तो हमें ऐसे सोचना चाहिए कि ये फ्यूचर में एक टाइम ज़रूर आएगा जहाँ पे मैं ये जो अभी मैं अभी पढ़ाई करा वो यूज़ कर सकता हूँ. तो ये एक बहुत ही इंस्पिरेशनल कोट है बाय अब्राहम लिंकन. So let's take an inspiration from this quote and we will see what we're gonna do in today's session. As I already mentioned, in today's session, we will be talking about interview questions. What are the different types of questions that could be asked? So I might continue it tomorrow as well, but today, as much as possible, we'll try to cover a few questions and we will do it slowly one by one. तो इसके लिए जो preparation आपके the things that you need to have along with you is you need to have a pen and a paper, or you can keep a book with you so that you can write down some of the important points. And before I say about some answers, I will be definitely saying some of the possible answers, but all these answers shouldn't be repeated the same way because everyone will be having their own way of answering their own answers, right? So whatever the questions I will be displaying today, for the answers might vary from person to person, and that is how we need to be. Otherwise, if everyone starts giving the same answer, it looks like as if you have copied from somewhere. So you should have your own unique answer for each and every interview questions. Okay, there are certain fixed questions that we need to prepare because we cannot expect like on the spot interviewer what question the interviewer might ask. But definitely we can be prepared for some of the questions that are generally asked in an interview. So that is what you need to be prepared for. Some generally asked question. जो question generally पूछा जाता है कोई इंटरव्यू में, उसके लिए हमें प्रिपेयर होना चाहिए. और ये एक पॉइंट है. और एक पॉइंट ये है कि आपका जो रेज्यूमे होता है, उस रेज्यूमे में जो कुछ भी पॉइंट्स आपने लिखा है, उन सभी पॉइंट्स को सभी पॉइंट्स के लिए एक आपके पास एक्सप्लेनेशन होने चाहिए, क्योंकि उसके वो जो पॉइंट्स के related questions भी पूछा जा सकता है. So that is one thing. One thing is about preparing an interview questions, the basic one, and the second thing is you should always have an explanation for each and every point that you have written in the resume, because questions can be asked from the resume also. Like for example, you would have written something in projects, like you have completed a project on on a certain software in the year 2020. So if you have mentioned that, definitely they'll start asking questions like what tell me about this project, like what did you do, where did you do this project. So you need to have some answers with you when you are answering for project related or anything that you have written in the resume. So that is the preparation that you have to do. So if you are prepared for these two things, definitely you will be confident when you are attending the interview. So excuse me. So these are the two things that we need to learn that we need to be prepared. So that you should have in your mind whenever you're preparing for the interview questions, as well as when you're refreshing or revising your resume, you should have in your mind that there are like the possibility of asking this question is more, so let me prepare for that. So that is how we need to think. Yes, so how we will be taking this class forward, as I'll just tell you the things that we will be having in this session. I'll be just displaying one question on the screen. Okay, you can write it down, that question, on your paper or your book. So मैं एक क्वेश्चन डिस्प्ले करूँगा जो रेगुलर जनरल क्वेश्चंस होता है इंटरव्यू का. आपको उसे लिखना है पेपर में, और उसके बाद में लाइक वंस आई डिस्प्ले द क्वेश्चन, उसके बाद में मैं 1 मिनट दूंगा. आई विल गिव यू 1 मिनट. ओके, सो इन दैट 1 मिनट देयर विल बी टाइमर रनिंग ऑन द स्क्रीन. In that 1 minute, you should try to answer. Okay, try to answer for that question. मतलब अगर ऑन स्पॉट आपसे ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए तो आपका जवाब क्या होगा, आपका आंसर क्या होगा. तो इसलिए ये एक हम एक मॉक जैसा बनाएंगे. आपको आंसर देना है, मतलब you can just try to give the answer within that timer goes off. Then after that I will tell you how to give the answer, what are the possible answers that you can give. So let's get started in this format, and I want you to take it seriously, because only when you consider it to be important and serious, definitely you will learn and you will not forget some of the answers. So please write it down, write down the question, each and every question that I'll be asking you. And also once I'll say the time starts now. After I ask the question, after I display the question, I'll say time starts now. From the until the timer goes off, try answering for that question. Try to answer in English, so that you will also come to know, okay, are you able to answer this question, or are you is there some difficulty in it. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start the first question. Yeah, the first question is, tell me something about yourself. So ये question, please write it down in a paper or in a book. Tell me something about yourself, or tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself, or tell me something about yourself. So please write this down in a paper, and now you try answering this. Okay, try answering. Suppose if I ask you this question, tell me about yourself, what will you say? So you will get 1 minute of time, and your time starts now. Yes, time up. Okay, so suppose if someone asks you this question, tell me about yourself, like it's not exactly like 1 minute. You can take it more than that also. You can also finish it up in 30 to 40 seconds also. There is no problem. So now I'm sure that when you tried answering for this question, most of them would have started with the name. That is, my name is. You would have started like, my name is, and I am from this place. My parents' name is, my mother's name is, my father's name is. तो ज़्यादातर आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ देम इसी तरह से स्टार्ट किए होंगे. स्टार्टिंग आपके नाम और उसके बाद में आप कहाँ से हैं. तो वेन एवर वी लिसन टू दिस क्वेश्चन, टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ, वी स्टार्ट सेइंग ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स. Yes, you can definitely start with these points. There's nothing wrong in that. But after some time, 2-3 sentences के बाद हम थोड़ा स्टक हो जाएंगे. हमको पता नहीं अच्छा क्या बोलना है नेक्स्ट, उसके बाद में क्या बोलना है. मतलब क्या एक्स्ट्रा बोलूँ मैं इसके एक क्वेश्चन के लिए, क्या एक्स्ट्रा आंसर दूँ. तो ये कॉमन डिलेमा है, कॉमन कन्फ्यूजन है, ज़्यादातर लोगों को होता है. और सिंस ये जो क्वेश्चन है ये बहुत ही कॉमन क्वेश्चन है, ज़्यादातर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ही होता है इंटरव्यू में. तो इसके लिए आपको प्रिपेयर होना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू गेट प्रिपेयर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन बिकॉज यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट इट ऑलमोस्ट लाइक 80% you can expect that this will be your first question. So that is why you need to prepare for this. You need to have an answer written, practiced, memorized, and so that when you are saying this answer to the person, to the interviewer, you look more confident. And the reason that you have to be confident in this question is because the further or the other questions that continues from here might be related to what you have answered here. So that is why you need to give a very strong answer, very genuine answer, without even lying about something for this particular one. And you would have heard people saying, right, whenever you get a question like tell me about yourself, you should answer continuously without even stopping until the interviewer stops you. No, that is not true. We should not continuously answer such that the interviewer will feel bored and he or she will stop. So you should not continuously speak until you have been stopped. You should have a fixed answer for this so that when you are starting, the interviewer will know that you have started, and when you're ending also, based on your tone, the interviewer should understand that you have ended the your answer. Okay, so that is why this particular thing is a very important question. And most of them, I saw in chat section also they're answering yes. So there's no problem. You can also type, but it's better to orally practice all these things. So thank you for all the answers. In chat section you have typed. It really shows your active participation. Very good. So now let's see what are the possible answers that we can give for this question. Tell me something about yourself. Possible questions क्या हो सकता है, हम ये देखेंगे अभी. So first, whenever you are starting, we'll see with the first possible answer. Starting में आपको थैंक करना है. ये एक बहुत अच्छी तरीका है स्टार्ट करने के लिए, क्योंकि जब कभी भी आप किसी को थैंक यू कहते हो या किसी को अप्रिशिएट करते हो, उनको बहुत खुश लगेगा, उनको बहुत दैट पर्सन विल फील हैप्पी. आप अपने बारे में ही सोचिए, अगर कोई आपको थैंक यू बोले, डेफिनेटली आपको कैसे लगेगा? आपको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, क्योंकि किसी ने आपको आपके मेहनत को पहचाना या किसी ने आपको कंसिडर किया और थैंक यू बोला. तो इसलिए आपको स्टार्टिंग में थैंक यू बोलना है. क्यों थैंक यू बोलना है? क्योंकि आपको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला है, आपको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया गया है अपने बारे में बोलने के लिए, और आप बहुत खुश हो अपने बारे में एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए, इसलिए आप थैंक यू बोल रहे हैं. तो ये वाला कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए आप में जब आप ये इसका आंसर देते हो. सो व्हेन यू आर गिविंग एन आंसर फॉर दिस, फर्स्ट सेंटेंस शुड ऑलवेज बी अ थैंकिंग. No, it's not should, it's like if it is there, then it will be really good. So if you start with the thanking statement, it shows that you are happy for expressing, happy for getting an opportunity to tell about yourself. So that is something you consider yourself to be a happy moment. So that is why you should say thank you. So you can say thank you, sir, or thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. For giving me this opportunity to introduce myself, you can say that, or giving me this opportunity to tell me about myself, you can say that. So you have to say thank you, sir, for this opportunity. that is short. Or if you want to expand it, you can say, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to tell about myself, to introduce myself. So you can say anything related to that. So this is one thing we can always start with, instead of directly starting with my name is your particular name. So you can, but what happens is when you say this thing, your confidence also will start increasing. You will also be more comfortable. You will also feel like, okay, I have started the conversation, now I can continue and I can say more and more sentences. So starting, because most of them have this starting problem. Whenever they start speaking, their voice might get stuck and they might find a little bit of uncomfortable to continue, if at all their starting is not that good. So this sentence of thanking will also give you a confidence to start, and you can continue your answer without any mistake or flaws. So this is one point. Always remember, thank the person. The next thing what you can do is you can say that I am from XYZ city and belong to a nuclear family. Yes, you can mention that, and but make sure that once you thank the opportunity, you should also, the next sentence, suppose if your name is not known by the interviewer doesn't know your name at all, तब आपका नाम बोलना है आपको. अगर इंटरव्यूअर का आपका नाम पता नहीं है, ये मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस में यही होता है, इंटरव्यूअर का आपका नाम पता नहीं होता, तो आपको क्या करना है, आपको आपका नाम बोलना है, वो भी फुल नेम. सो थैंक करने के बाद आपको बोलना है माई नेम इज, सपोज इफ आई एम सेइंग, आई विल से माई नेम इज लिखित और माई नेम इज लिखित कोटियान. सो आई विल जस्ट से द एंटायर नेम, the my full name also. Suppose if the interviewer is asking, suppose if your name is Ankita and the interviewer is directly saying, okay Ankita, tell me something about yourself. So when that question is asked, definitely the person knows about your name, right? So you don't have to mention your name. So you can directly say, thank you sir for giving me this opportunity. Then you can continue without your name. So this is an important, this shows your presence in the interview situation, where you have been knowing that we are also listening to what the interviewer has said. So if at all your name has not been said, you can tell your name after thanking the person. Once you thank, sir, madam, for this opportunity, and my name is Likit, so with the complete name. Okay. Next thing you can say about which place are you from. I am from Ahmedabad and belong to a nuclear family. You can mention this. I am from a particular place. I am from Manipur. You can say that also. So I am from Itanagar. So when you're saying all these things, people will feel that, okay, you are also holding your city name, you are also proud to be in that place. One of the most interesting way of expressing your city name is telling the speciality of that city. For example, if at all you are from Mumbai, then you can say, I am from the dream city Mumbai. Like that you can say, or whichever place, because every city has its own importance, right? हर कोई city उसका एक खास चीज़ होता है, वो आप mention कर सकते हो city नाम बोलने से पहले. city या कुछ place का नाम, ऐसा ज़रूर नहीं कि आप city का नाम बोले, आप जहाँ पे भी हो आप उस place का नाम बोल सकते हैं. अगर आप कुछ rural area से है तो आप उसके beauty के बारे में बोल सकते हैं, like I am from the green town, for and something like related name for that. Or if at all you are from some place called, as if I taken some example of a green place, Lonavala. If you are from Lonavala, I am from the beautiful serene place Lonavala, and that is how you can start. So this is something where you are expressing your city, and also it will add some kind of beauty to the way you are speaking. Okay, people will think that, the interviewer will think that, okay, this person always adds some kind of expression to the sentences that person is saying. So you can mention in your chat section from whichever place you are from. You can mention what kind of city it is. If you are from any particular place, if you can mention that, and what speciality it is, and you can mention that it as, I am from dash place called this one. So for example, I am from the spiritual place Puri or something. I am from the spiritual place Orissa or something like that. So you can also mention that your place. What do you feel like? You can write it in the chat section, because that is also an interesting way of answering about your city. तो आप किस city से हो? जैसे कि you I am from a particular place. If I am from Mysore, then I can say I am from the cleanest city, Mysore, or I am from the cleanest city, Indore. So you can say that. You can mention in the chat section. Okay, good to see your participation. Okay, every place has, yes, very good. I'm from city of Lak, Bhopal. Okay. Okay, city of lakes, Bhopal. So that is one thing. Nice, very nice answer. City of gold, Vita, Sangli district. Wow, very nice to see your answers, because even I'm getting to know few speciality of this place, because I heard about Bhopal, I heard about Sangli, yeah, UP also, but speciality is something that you're proud to say about. Like you have said that I'm from city of lake, I'm from a beautiful green city, Azamgarh, UP. Very nice, Azamgarh. I have heard about Azamgarh also. Pune, historical city, Pune, awesome. Diamond city, Surat. Very nice, very nice. Very nice to hear that. Very good. Thank you for your answers. I really appreciate that. Very good. So keep it on. And yeah, you can also mention about the nuclear family. Now, nuclear family होता है जब छोटे फैमिली या सिर्फ मदर फादर एंड सिबलिंग्स, जब छोटे एक फैमिली होता है, छोटी सी फैमिली होता है, तो उसे न्यूक्लियर फैमिली जैसे कि न्यूक्लियर फैमिली कहते हैं. सो यू कैन से दैट यू आर फ्रॉम अ न्यूक्लियर फैमिली. My father is a central government employee and my mother is a vice principal at a private school. Yes, जब कभी भी आपके पेरेंट्स के बारे में बोलते हो तो आप उसके प्रोफेशन बोल सकते हैं, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, लेकिन ये ऑप्शनल है. ऐसे ज़रूरी नहीं कि आपको आपके पेरेंट्स के बारे में आपको लिखना है, आपके पेरेंट्स के बारे में आपको बताना है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है वो आपके बारे में है. आप टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ. अगर आपको लगता है कि अगर मैं मेरा पेरेंट्स के नाम या पेरेंट्स के प्रोफेशन को बोलूँ तो वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा वेटेज होगा, तो इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप बोल सकते हो. सो इफ़ एट ऑल, ये आप तभी बोलना चाहिए जब कभी भी योर इफ़ एट ऑल योर पेरेंट्स आर नोन टू सो मेनी पीपल. अगर आपके पेरेंट्स को ज़्यादा लोग जानते हैं, इफ़ मेनी पीपल आर नोइंग अबाउट योर पेरेंट्स, देन आप ओपनली बोल सकते हैं, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सो दैट इट विल नॉट एड मच वेटेज, बट डेफिनेटली इट विल एड वेटेज टू द sentences that you're saying. So there's no problem in that. You can say your parents' name, a name you can say, but I would recommend you not too much exaggerate it. Don't say too much about your parents. Don't say too much about your father, too much about your mother. So if you don't want to say anything, you can skip this sentence. There is no problem. But this is an optional thing. Okay. Next is my younger sister will appear. There's an example for her CBSE 10th board this year. We are very close-knit family. See, it's like when instead of directly telling that I have a younger sister, adding an expression to that. I have a younger sister who will be appearing for a 10th board exam or CBSE or anything state board exam. So we are very close-knit family. Like we are close-knit family means we are very close to each other. So that is the meaning of that. So here what happened in these two sentences, you are portraying that you are very close to your family, that you want people to be along with you always. So that is what the interviewer will come to know when you say more about family. But there is a certain limit also. You should not go more than that. If you are saying only 2 sentences about your family, it's okay, it's fine. But saying more than that, like I'm the more pampered kid and I love my parents, I always want my parents to be around. So if you're saying more and more about this, then it will not be looking very good. So that is why you need to make sure that whenever you are saying about family, keep it short and simple. And there's no problem in saying about family. And if you skip also, there is no problem at all. Okay, so this is one thing you have mentioned. Yes, now this is where it will start. So once you say about all these things, you need to say about your own skills, your ability, what kind of person you are, because that is very important. Now if you see the starting, all those points that we mentioned, the thanking, all these are all the starters that you're giving so that you will get an kind of a grip. And if you see all these things starting from here to here, if all these points are just starters, you can say, after this you need to start saying about yourself, because this is very, very, very important. जैसे कि यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, मैंने लिखा है ऑन एन इंडिविजुअल फ्रंट आई परस्यू माई सेल्फ एज अ कॉन्फिडेंट, conscientious and hardworking individual. So you can say about your own feeling, your own not feeling, your own ability. Okay, your own ability to do some work, and how you are as a person in when you work in an organization. So about all these things you can just put it as a words, and you can mention that also. So on an individual friend, like as an individual person, how are you? So you can say about that. And here you can mention something like you are a person who is confident when you are speaking with others also. You can mention that also. You're confident when you are speaking to a particular group. You're confident when you're speaking to one stranger. So all these things we can mention. So next you can say about your hardworking, or you can say about conscientious. Conscientious means you are truthful to something. You are like जैसे कि मैंने बोला था एक क्लास में, ईमानदार. ईमानदार ये करेक्ट वर्ड है हिंदी का. So you are truthful to others. You can say you are conscientious to other, and you can also say you are hardworking individual. So जब कभी भी मुझे टास्क दिया जाता है मैं उसे कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ. मेरे आई वर्क वेरी हार्ड फॉर दैट. सो हियर ये सब जब आप अपने बारे में बोलते हो, ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है जो इंटरव्यूअर सुनना चाहता है, क्योंकि वो क्वेश्चन मेनली इसके ऊपर बेस्ड है. जो कुछ भी आप इसके स्टार्टिंग में बोलते हो वो सिर्फ आपको एक बोलने के लिए स्टार्टिंग देता है. जैसे कि आपका जो नाम आपने बोला, जैसे कि फैमिली के बारे में जो आप बोल रहे हैं, ये सब. तो यहाँ पे आप बहुत होशियारी से आंसर बोलना चाहिए, स्पेशली जब आप मार्क्स को बोलते हैं. ज़्यादातर इंट्रोडक्शन में भी टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ में लोग अपने मार्क्स बोलते हैं. मुझे 10th में इतना मिला, मुझे +2 में इतना मिला, मैं अभी इतना परसेंटेज हो. ये सब एक्चुअली बोलने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि मार्क्स अपने आप को डिफ़ाइन नहीं करता है. सो ये मतलब कम्प्लीटली डिफ़ाइन नहीं करता है, इसलिए आपको मार्क्स नहीं बोलना है. आप स्किप कीजिए. अगर बोल रहे हो तो अगर वो बहुत ही अच्छे मार्क्स है, अगर आपको 99% मिला है या 90+ मिला है, तो अगर आप उतने अच्छे मतलब टॉप आए हैं, इफ़ एट ऑल वी हैव कम टॉप इन द यूनिवर्सिटी, या 10th में नंबर 1 में था, या नंबर 10 में था, नंबर 100 में भी था. सो ऐसे कुछ अचीवेबल पॉइंट्स है, तो आप डेफिनेटली बोल सकते हो. नहीं तो मार्क्स के बारे में ज़्यादा मत बोलिए, क्योंकि वो इंट्रोडक्शन में उतना अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा. ओके, अगला पॉइंट जो है, आई कैरी आउट एनी टास्क असाइन टू मी विदाउट हेसिटेशन प्रोवाइडेड द इंस्ट्रक्शंस आर क्लियर. यस, दिस इज़ अ वेरी स्मार्ट आंसर. यहाँ पे आप क्या कह रहे हैं? आप कह रहे हैं कि जो कुछ भी टास्क मुझे दिया जाता है मैं वो कंप्लीट करता हूँ, और मैं वो बिना हेजिटेशन का कंप्लीट करता हूँ. और लेकिन अगर वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस जो मुझे दिया गया वो क्लियर हो तो यहाँ पे आप एक पॉइंट भी डाल रहे हैं कि ये हमेशा नहीं, कुछ लिमिटेशन भी है. जब कभी भी मुझे जो इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया जाता है वो कंप्लीट नहीं है, उतना ठीक नहीं है, वो सिचुएशन में गारंटी नहीं दे सकता. लेकिन ज़्यादातर जो कुछ भी टास्क असाइन किया जाता है वो मैं कंप्लीट करता हूँ बिना हेजिटेशन के. So that is why we need to give a explanation for that. If you're directly saying I carry any work without hesitation, जब आप ऐसे बोलोगे तो वो फेक दिखेगा. इसलिए ये स्मार्ट वे है ये सेंटेंस बोलना. So you can say I carry out any task assigned to me without hesitation provided the instructions are clear. So let us see the next point. After this, what you can say? After this, you can say, in case of doubts, I never hesitate to put forth my questions. अगर मुझे कोई doubts है तो मैं ज़रूर पूछूंगा, मैं questions पूछूंगा उसके बारे में. So मैं hesitate नहीं करूँगा question पूछने के लिए. So that is what you can say whenever you after this, like as you go on, you are trying to tell one and each and every point. Okay, so next is you can say about I have always been a fast learner and I love to keep up my process of learning to figure out better ways of solving problems. So I have always been a fast learner. So जब मैं पढ़ता हूँ मैं completely मैं बहुत जल्दी कंप्लीट कर लेता हूँ जो कुछ भी मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ. और एक पॉइंट ये है कि जब कभी भी मुझे कोई विषय के बारे में पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है तो मैं उसे कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ और जल्दी कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट द मीनिंग ऑफ इट. सो बिकॉज वेन एवर यू गो टू इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यू हैव टू लर्न न्यू थिंग्स इन मोस्ट ऑफ द सिचुएशन. तो इसलिए ये जो फास्ट लर्नर का जो क्वालिटी है ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है एवरी एम्प्लॉय में. एंड आई लाइक टू कीप अप माई प्रोसेस ऑफ लर्निंग टू फिगर आउट बेटर वेज ऑफ सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम. एंड हमें हमेशा ये करना चाहता हूँ, हमेशा मैं पढ़ना चाहता हूँ ताकि मैं सॉल्यूशंस फाइंड आउट कर सकूँ कोई प्रॉब्लम को. So this kind of thing, when you say you will look like a professional person. So इसलिए don't stop at just by your family introduction and your place introduction. You have to say about these points also. That will define you. And if you see the question, tell me about yourself. जो ये point है yourself, वही कहता है कि आपको अपने बारे में बोलना है. ये yourself जो point है ये कहता है कि आप अपने बारे में मतलब क्या, जैसे कि फास्ट लर्नर वो अपने बारे में है, और जो डाउट क्लियर करता हूँ वो भी अपने बारे में है, और आप जब आप बोल रहे हो कि मैं हार्ड वर्किंग हूँ वो भी अपने बारे में. सो ये जो पॉइंट्स आप बोलते जाएंगे वो सब आपके बारे में ही होना चाहिए. वो देखते हैं लोग. अगर आप कोई और अनरिलेटेड बातें बोल रहे हैं, किस आपके फ्रेंड के बारे में बोल रहे हैं, आपके फैमिली के बारे में ज़्यादा बोल रहे हो, तो वो योर सेल्फ नहीं होगा. So you're telling something about others, right? So that is why you should tell about yourself. So this is the one point that we can mention. We can also mention, moreover, I love to compete with my own past performances than competing with my peers, as I believe that improvement is always better than perfection. Yes, when I show these points to you, it is not necessary that you should say the same point. This is an example of how your introduction should look like. See, if you see the last statement, when you're saying, moreover, I love to compete with my own past performances than competing with my peers. Peers means your other friends, your colleagues, or whoever is there around you in your same level. They are called as peers. Your classmates, these are all peers. So rather than competing with others, I compete with myself. मैं अपने आप मैं कंपटीशन में, मेरा कंपटीशन मैं खुद हूँ. मैं दूसरों के साथ compete नहीं करता हूँ, कंपेयर नहीं करता हूँ. तो इसका मतलब ये है. एंड ताकि मैं हमेशा इम्प्रूव करते जाऊँ. This is a point that will impress anyone. So you can say this point also, that कि आपका competition आप खुद है. मैं दूसरों को competition में नहीं consider नहीं करता हूँ, क्योंकि मैं जब कभी भी अगर मैं मेरे को कंपटीशन में कंसिडर करूँ, खुद को कंसिडर करूँ, तो मैं इम्प्रूव करते जाऊँगा. तो ये है इसका सेंटेंस का मीनिंग, एंड ये बहुत ही इम्प्रेसिव पॉइंट है. सो यू कैन मेंशन अबाउट दिस ऑल्सो. Okay, so as you saw, these are the different points that you can mention. So I would like to repeat once again the different points that you can say, and it's not necessary that you have to only stop here. You can continue also about yourself, but don't divert from the concept, or don't divert from telling about yourself. Now, if you start once again, if I start saying this, you can start by thanking, because that is the best thing. Then you can say that I am from this city, and from a beautiful city, Azamgarh, and then you can say that I belong to a nuclear family. That is an optional again. When you are telling about family, my father is a businessman, my mother is a homemaker, and I have a younger brother who is studying in 9th standard. On an individual front, see, this is a very good way of saying starting the qualities. Like on an individual front, I am confident, I am hardworking, and I carry out any task assigned to me without hesitation, provided the instructions are clear. Then after that, you can say, in the case of doubts, I never hesitate to put forth my questions. I always have been a fast learner, and I love to keep up my process of learning to figure out better ways of solving problems. Moreover, I love to compete with my own past experience performances than competing with my peers, as I believe that improvement is always better than perfection. So if you say this much, that shows that you are confident, you know what you have to say. So let's try to take some points from this and create our own introduction. Okay, so it's not that you're copying from this and everyone will be saying the same points. This is just an example for you to understand how an introduction should look like. So let's see one more possible answer that you could be that you can give. The other possible answer too. You can start with after you say about thank you for giving this opportunity, you can say that, well, I'm a confident, hardworking, and a very professional individual. Here, if you see, well is something is like a starter where you are ready to say the answer. You can say, well, I'm a confident, hardworking, and a very professional individual. I have always carried out all the tasks assigned to me without hesitation, provide the instructions from my reporting managers or seniors were clear. If you see here, this is the same point which was there in the previous one, but the way of saying is different. Like I have always carried out all the tasks assigned to me without hesitation. जो कुछ भी task मुझे दिया गया है, मैं उसे complete करता हूँ, और ऑल्सो अगर वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस मेरे रिपोर्टिंग मैनेजर जो कोई भी है, अगर उनका इंस्ट्रक्शन सही है तो तभी मैं कंप्लीट करता हूँ. तो यहाँ पे ये जो अगर आपको कोई एक्सपीरियंस है वर्क करने का, तो ये सेंटेंस यूज़ करना बहुत सही है. जैसे कि रिपोर्टिंग मैनेजर्स, क्योंकि आपको पता होता है कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कैसा चलता है. तो यू कैन टेल अबाउट दिस व्हेन यू आर ऑलरेडी एक्सपीरियंस्ड इन सम अदर कंपनीज. You can also say that I have also been a good mentor to my juniors and never hesitate to guide them. Yes, ये क्वालिटी आप बोल सकते हो. अगर आपके कॉलेज में आप अपने जूनियर्स को हेल्प कर रहे हैं या कुछ कॉलेज के क्लासमेट को हेल्प कर रहे हैं, स्पेशली एग्जामिनेशन टाइम में, असाइनमेंट्स में, अगर आपके पास ये क्वालिटी है तो आप ये बोल सकते हैं कि आई एम अ गुड मेंटर to my classmates, to my juniors, and I never hesitate to guide them. क्योंकि ये क्वालिटी एक अच्छी क्वालिटी है, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर लोग क्या होते हैं, जब कभी भी एक्सप्लेन करना होता हो या एग्जामिनेशन के एक दिन पहले अगर आपको कोई टीच करना हो, तो ज़्यादातर लोग ये सोचते हैं कि अगर मैं उसको बताऊँ तो उनको ज़्यादा पॉइंट मिलेगा. ये एक कॉमन चीज़ है. नो, इट्स एक गलत नहीं है, एक कॉमन टेंडेंसी है लोगों के मन में. लेकिन अगर आप एक पर्सन हो जो सबको टीच करते हो, और people will like you, people will like to learn from you, then you can mention that point without any hesitance. You can say that I am a person who I have also been a good mentor. मेंटर मतलब जो पढ़ाता है उसे मेंटर या मॉनिटर करता है, जो गाइड करता है उसे कहते हैं मेंटर. टू माई जूनियर्स एंड नेवर हेसिटेट टू गाइड देम. So you can mention this point also. On the other hand, I'm a creative person and I love to test my boundaries. Yes, ये जो sentence है ये भी बहुत अच्छी phrase है. जैसे कि ये I love to test my boundaries. मतलब आप बाउंड्री को क्रॉस करना चाहते हो, हमेशा कुछ नया करना चाहते हो, क्रिएटिव होना चाहते हो, और मैं मेरा जो बाउंड्री है उसे क्रॉस करना चाहता हूँ. तो ये भी आप कह सकते हो. ऑन द अदर हैंड, आई एम क्रिएटिव पर्सन एंड आई लव टू टेस्ट my boundaries. So I hope you all got some idea about it. So I would like to repeat this. After you say thank you for the opportunity for introducing myself. Well, I'm a confident, hardworking, and a very professional individual. I always carried out all the tasks assigned to me without hesitation, provided the instructions from my reporting manager or seniors were clear. I have also been a good mentor to my juniors and never hesitate to guide them. On the other hand, I am a creative person and I love to test my boundaries. So ये जो जब आप expression के साथ बोलते हो तो ज़्यादा weightage आएगा आपके जो answer में. So try to add some weightage. So I would give you some time, like take some 30 seconds and try to say this sentence. Read out this sentence loudly with lot of expression as if you're saying it from your own. So when you try speaking with lot of expression, when you start reading with lot of expression, the same thing will be carried out even in reality, even in live situation, where whenever you're in front of the interviewer, you also start adding expressions. The more and more expressions that you give in your words, it looks real. But there's again a limit for that. The expression in the sense it should not be too much that other person is getting uncomfortable, but you should make it such that it is real. Okay, like, well, I'm confident, hardworking, and a very professional individual. I have always carried out all the tasks assigned to me without hesitation, provided that the instruction from my reporting manager or seniors were clear. I've also been a good mentor to my juniors and I never hesitate to guide them. On the other hand, I'm a creative person and I love to test my boundaries. जैसे कि यहाँ पे देखिए मैं जब ये term यूज़ करता हूँ love या never hesitate, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा stress डालना है. तो ये भी एक टेक्निक है आपके आंसर को बहुत और भी बहुत खूबसूरत बनाने का. तो ये आंसर भी आप देख सकते हो. Okay, so and also one more sentence you can add. In order to do so, I keep pushing myself to think out of the box. जैसे कि मैं बाउंड्रीज को क्रॉस करना चाहता हूँ, तो हमेशा मैं कुछ नया करता हूँ. आई विल पुश माई सेल्फ, मैं और मेहनत करता हूँ ताकि मैं आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स थिंक कर सकूँ, कुछ नया थिंक कर सकूँ. तो ये सेंटेंस भी आप बोल सकते हैं. और एक आंसर हम देखते हैं, ये भी आप ऐड कर सकते हो. स्टार्टिंग में आप ये सब बोल सकते हैं, आई एम अ मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंट विद 12 years ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस. अगर आपको कुछ एक्सपीरियंस है तो आप एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में बोल सकते हैं. आई एम अ मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंट विद 12 years ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस दैट आई हैव गेन्ड अक्रॉस मल्टीपल इंडस्ट्रीज एंड सेक्टर्स सच एज फाइनेंशियल जॉब रोल, and I'm responsible for business development activities. So you can also say this is only if you have an experience for this. Otherwise, it's not necessary particularly to say about your experience, and don't just say about your experience as your some small event that you participated. Don't start with that experience because some company would not consider to be necessary. So you can always, if you are a fresher, I'm sure that most of them who are listening now, जो कोई भी अभी जो लिसन से सुन रहा है, ज़्यादातर लोग फ्रेशर्स हैं. So you can actually say about the starting part, as I mentioned, the first answer, that is telling about thanking, telling about your little bit about your place name and parents, and then you can start about your qualities. So the best thing to practice for this is start writing down all the qualities that you have, like how we discussed in self-awareness part in one of the session. We started seeing about different abilities that a person can possess. So now you have to start listing down all those abilities, कौन सी abilities है, और उसके बाद उसको sentence में डालना है ताकि वो जब आप बोलते हो तो बहुत अच्छा, it will have a very good impression, and with a lot of expressions, if you are saying, it will have a very nice perception and expression for the person who is listening. The person who is listening will feel really happy to listen your answer. So when most of the time what happens is when you say about yourself, when you at the ending, few of them say that that's all about myself. We hear this quite common, people saying that's all about myself. So I would recommend, please don't mention that sentence at the ending, like that's all about myself, because there are so many limitless things about yourself that you may not be able to express in sentences, right? There are so many things that you would not, this 1 minute would not be sufficient for you, or this interview might not be sufficient for you to tell everything about yourself, because you as a person, you have so many qualities. So it's better to not to say that's all about myself. Rather, when you are ending the sentences, you can actually lower your voice, that they will come to know that is end of sentence. जैसे कि आप ये बोल रहे हो last sentence में, on the other hand, I'm a creative person and allowed to test my boundaries. In order to do so, I keep pushing myself to think out of the box. So when you slow down the phase, the last sentence जब आप slow down करते हो तब मालूम पड़ेगा जो कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है कि आप सेंटेंस एंड कर रहे हैं. सो अगर आप ये बोल दैट्स ऑल अबाउट माई सेल्फ जब आप बोल रहे हो तो उतना अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा. So you can skip that part and you can lower your voice, and you can sometimes people say thank you also. That is also the way of ending. So you can say thank you also, there is no problem. But you have to lower your voice at the ending. So in order to do so, I keep pushing myself to think out of the box. So you can, when you end it up in that way, you can actually, you are giving an indication that you are ending the part about this thing. Okay, so that is the ending. Yeah, so it's not, I think it's not necessary particularly to say that I think it's enough about myself. When you say I think it's enough about myself, didn't show much. You are actually, in fact, you are ordering. जैसे कि जब आप बोल रहे हो आई थिंक इट्स इनफ अबाउट माई सेल्फ, उसका मतलब है कि आप अपने आप को लिमिट कर रहे हो आंसर को. सो यू कैन एंड इट अप बाय सेइंग थैंक यू, एंड डोंट जस्ट से दैट दैट्स इट. ये सेंटेंसेस आपको यूज़ नहीं करना है, दैट्स इट, एंड आई थिंक इट्स मोर देन इनफ व्हाट आई सेड. तो ये सब आपको इतना अच्छा, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. सी योर आंसर इज यूनिक, यू कैन डिज़ाइन इन योर वे, but I will just giving you recommendations on these things. Whenever you stop your thing, it means that you are ending it up. So best way is you can say thank you at the ending, and in order to do so, I keep pushing myself to keep out of the box. Thank you. So you can say that, and that means that you are ending it up, or else you can just stop there. There is no problem at all. Okay, but don't create a curiosity and stop all of a sudden. जब आप कुछ curiosity करते हो, in order to do so, I keep pushing myself to think out of the box. अगर ऐसे pause हो गए तो वो अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा. So that is why you have to design it such a way that people will know that it's an ending of the sentence. Okay. Yes. So thank you for that. And yeah, so we'll see the next part of it, and let me show you what is the question, and you will also get a time. So start preparing, start saying, be ready to say the answer for the next question. And meanwhile, make sure that you are prepared for this previous question. Tell me about yourself. The main reason that I spent more time on that question is because that is very, very important, the previous question. So there are other questions also which we'll be seeing. And for the next question, again, same, you will get 1 minute of time. Try to answer. And first write down the question, about like what are the things. Yeah, this is the question. Describe who you are. And you will get 1 minute to say about describe who you are, or tell me about your background. And your time starts now. Yeah, so time up. Now this question, describe who you are or tell me about your background, is kind of a question that might, the question that might run in our mind is, isn't it the same question like the previous one, like tell me about yourself? ये क्वेश्चन आपके मन में अभी चलता होगा, ये तो सेम हो गया जो कुछ भी पूछा गया था पहले. Yes, this is also a kind of a question, but the way you answer might be different, little bit different from the previous one, especially when they're saying describe who you are, tell me about your background. This is something where you have to tell your life experiences, where you have to tell what kind of person you have been. So it's kind of more related to your qualities. आपको यहाँ पे qualities को ज़्यादा focus करना है rather than telling about your family. यहाँ पे आप particularly telling about your siblings. So let us see some of the points that we need to include here. So one of the possible and thing is you can say is I'm a BTech in computer science or BCom in economics or a diploma ITI. तो यहाँ पे ये हो गया आपका background. Okay, so this is one of the example that you can give where it will define like this is the course that you're doing or you have completed this course. Okay, so whenever they ask tell me about your background, you can tell about your computer science and you're from this course. I also have an MBA or I have completed a certification course in digital marketing from ABC Academy. So something like that, or XYZ Academy. So here you are telling about your certifications also, what courses you have done. So जब कभी भी आप कॉन्सेप्ट क्या आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, जब कभी ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा तो आपको बोलना है आपने क्या कुछ कोर्सेज किया है, उसके बारे में आप बोल सकते हैं. तो ये डिफरेंस है व्हेन दे आस्क टेल मी अबाउट योर बैकग्राउंड और डिस्क्राइब हु यू आर. And one other answer could be your skills, telling about your skills. I have worked on an independent project work with 2 other students on soft skills. You can mention that, where you have it shows that you are concentrating on some other skills also. I have also participated in several paper presentations on business communication. तो ये भी आपका जो बैकग्राउंड है, आपने क्या क्या किया है अपने कॉलेज में, तो वो आप यहाँ पे मेंशन कर सकते हो। जो कुछ भी मेंशन करने की वर्दी है या मेंशन करने के लायक है वो पॉइंट्स ही लिखना है, वो पॉइंट्स ही बोलना है आपको। सो हियर दिस इज एज एन एग्जाम्पल आई एम गिविंग। अगर आपने कोई इवेंट में पार्टिसिपेट किया है और जो इवेंट बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट इवेंट है और कुछ खास है, मतलब बहुत कम लोग उस इवेंट में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, तो उसके बारे में भी आप बोल सकते हैं। अगर आपने कोई वर्कशॉप अटेंड किया है और वर्कशॉप्स में आपको सर्टिफिकेट मिला है और वो वर्कशॉप बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट वर्कशॉप है, तो आप वो उसके बारे में भी बोल सकते हैं अपने बैकग्राउंड में। आई हैव पार्टिसिपेटेड इन द वर्कशॉप विच वाज कंडक्टेड इन आवर कॉलेज in the year 2019 and I have learned these many skills from that. So you can tell about what are the things that you have learned in that. So that is kind of a background. And you can also say what kind of person, because when you say about the things that you learn from it indirectly means that you are a person having those skills. Okay, so you can here start always with the your degree. See, people might have a question like, can I say that I have completed my ITI? When they ask about, tell me about yourself, yes, you can mention there also, there is no problem. You can mention when they tell about yourself, you can mention there also what BTech and all. But the main difference between telling about yourself and telling about describing who you are is, when you telling about yourself, you should more concentrate on the टाइप ऑफ पर्सन दैट यू आर। जैसे कि आप हार्ड वर्कर हो, स्मार्ट वर्कर हो, तो ये सब जो पॉइंट्स है वहाँ पे योर सेल्फ में ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है। जब कभी भी आप ये क्वेश्चन पूछा कि डिस्क्राइब हु यू आर और व्हाट अबाउट योर बैकग्राउंड, तब आप ज़्यादा आपने जो वर्क किया है यहाँ आने से पहले, जैसे कि आप कॉलेज में आप क्या क्या किया है, उसके बारे में आपको ज़्यादा बोलना है। जब कभी भी आपके बैकग्राउंड या यहाँ पे जब बैकग्राउंड पूछा जाता है, यू शुड नॉट स्टार्ट सेइंग अबाउट योर फैमिली बैकग्राउंड। उसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप फैमिली बैकग्राउंड के बारे में बोल रहे हो, यू शुड नॉट से अबाउट दैट। जैसे कि आई एम फ्रॉम अ विलेज बैकग्राउंड, तो ये सब आपको इंडिकेट नहीं करना है। सो समथिंग विच इज़ मोर लाइक द वर्क दैट यू आर डन, क्योंकि जो कुछ भी आपके बैकग्राउंड जो आपके हाथ में नहीं है वो आपको मेंशन नहीं करना है। जो कुछ भी आपने किया है काम, उसके बारे में आपको बोलना है। द वन दैट यू डोंट हैव कंट्रोल ऑफ, the one that you don't have control of in your background, that should not be mentioned. So what work that you have done, that you should mention. Okay, so those are the points. I'm very happy to see some of the answers that they're giving. Yeah, sir, I'm from middle family. Yes, you can. I particularly believe that it's better not to say this thing of like I'm from a middle family or I'm a middle class family or I'm from lower class, upper class. So better not to say about all those things. You can definitely proudly mention that your father is a farmer, because that's something to be proud of. You can mention that. There is no problem in that. But particularly I would say that don't mention this middle class or middle family. The reason is that the middle, the upper, the lower, whatever the class that you are deciding, it's basically kind of, we cannot measure, right? What you think as a middle might not be the same as what other person thinks as a middle. So it's better not to mention that I'm from a middle family or middle class family. So you can mention your father's profession, especially when they tell about yourself. You can say that my father is a farmer. That's something which you can proudly say about. So that you can mention. As someone else mentioned, I'm a student of this college, I'm loving person. Yeah, then you can say that participated in paper presentation, very nice. All those things you can mention. Small businessman and my mother is a housewife. Okay, also help my work. Yes, you can mostly you can mention about your college thing, and whatever the answer you're given is okay, but don't give an answer which only you know. Like for example, the levels that I mentioned, that is your own grading, right? That may not be the grading of others also. Don't mention about particularly about religion, caste, race. All those things are not recommended to be said when this question has been asked. Okay, so you can also say about I have scored A in professional and technical written communication in English in my first semester. This is an example. Like जैसे कि अगर आपको बहुत ही अच्छे मार्क्स नंबर मिले हो कोई एग्जामिनेशन में, वो उसके बारे में भी आप बोल सकते हो यहाँ पे। जैसे कि अगर आपको 10th में 90+ मिला है, तो वो भी आप स्कोर्ड 90+ in my 10th examination, and also in the past semester in my diploma I have scored 9.9 परसेंटाइल और 9 परसेंटाइल. सो इसके बारे में भी आप बोल सकते हैं. CGPA, अगर आपका CGPA ज़्यादा है तो वो भी बोल सकते हैं आप. तो ये सब पॉइंट्स हैं. Yes, so some of the answers. Yes, so you see, telling about the father's profession, let me tell you, it's just a part of it, okay? We should not be highlighting it much. Telling about our parents' profession, we can mention it because obviously everyone are proud of their parents and they are very happy for their parents to be in whatever the profession they are. But when you are saying that, we should not stress more on that, but you can add it as a one sentence there. Like for example, when you're saying that my father is a farmer, when you're saying that is something we should be proud of, everyone are proud of, right? So we should say that as a one sentence, like my father is a farmer, and there you should just stop it. That means that you have said about it. Exaggerating more about it may not be correct when the question has been asked about yourself, or when the question is asked about your background. You can just limit it to one sentence, okay? Not more than that. And mostly concentrate on what are the achievements that you have particularly done about it. Okay, yes, so these are some of the points that we need to mention. And yes, so now before we go into the break, I have one question for you. It's a general quiz, so it will be there on the screen. You will get 1 minute of time, so try to answer that within that 1 minute of time. You can put it in the chat section also. And your question is, Volkswagen is a company based in Germany, Sweden, France, Russia. Yes. So your time starts now. You can mention it in the chat section. I'll see who will answer it first. Volkswagen is a company based in Germany, Sweden, France, Russia. Okay. Volkswagen is a company based in Germany, Sweden, France, Russia. Volkswagen is a company based in which of this following? Okay, yes, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Okay, so the correct answer is Germany. Germany is the correct answer. Okay, so very good. Thank you very much for answering, and most of them have answered. And the first person, as per my here chat section, as I could check, the first person to give the correct answer is Vijaya Jagtap. So she's the first person to give the answer correctly, as Germany is Vijaya. So congrats Vijaya for giving the answer very quickly. That's really nice. And there are other people also who are given the answer very quickly, like the Arthi, Meenakshi, Abhi, Priyanka, Sushma. Very nice. So there are many people. Other people also are given: Rajnandini, Sweetie, Aishwarya, Hetvi, Mahadik. Okay, so thank you for giving all those answers, and that's really appreciated. It's awesome to see like most of them have given the answer there. It shows that you are actively participating in this. Yes, thank you for that. And before I go into the next part of the question, I would just like to take a short break. During the break, you can just mark your attendance in the Kaizala group. And after the break, we'll be discussing some more questions that are generally asked in an interview. And we'll see there, because slowly when we start learning all these points and questions, we will start improving ourselves. So let's meet after this short break, and exactly at 12:35 we'll be meeting back. So take a short break and mark your attendance in Kaizala group. See you soon. Welcome back after the short break. Yes, so let's move forward and let's see some of the other points that we will be seeing today, other questions that we will be looking into. So I request you all to give answer for the next one also. The next question, which I'll be displaying on the screen, you will get a kind of 1 minute of time. So in that time, you just try to answer this question, or you can also write it down, but try to answer this question because that will help you to realize like where you're getting stuck when this question is asked to you. Okay, so here is the next question. What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your strengths and weaknesses? I'll repeat, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and your time starts now. What are your strengths and weaknesses?